Sorry, I needed to turn that garbage off.
Rick says hi.
Rick says hi. Tell him we said hi back.
Somebody gonna set up Pally Power?
I don't know, that's all you guys.
Is set?
It looks set. It's pretty simple. We get one buff of everything.
Well, I was gonna give this group to Z when he got on, but, so, pullers, do your thing, I suppose. And tell me what to do, because I don't know what to do in here on my mage.
Burn stuff.
Oh, and I'm Frost, so sorry.
Oh, Lord.
Push Frost and
Push
done.
Frost bolt.
Push Frost
Yep,
bolt.
hit skull.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Wait, we're getting light?
You have 4 paladins.
Yeah.
Guess so.
This is ridiculous. I love it.
It helps us heal. Well, helps me heal.
I can't mark anyway, so.
Oh, here, sorry. It said tell me what to do. It's a charger. Get in.
Yeah. 2 chargers.
I'm gonna bait them because they will fear the room if not. And I want to do damage.
What?
I should grab my smite set.
If you want, I could put you when we run out to summon Z, because I'm sure we're gonna need to summon him.
No, Z is just gonna have to fuck out here. Unless he gets on before the first boss, which is probably.
Oh, I actually may have it on me. Yeah, I will just smite. So we already have 2 healers. We don't need 3.
Yeah, for some we might. Oh, that sucked.
If you spell steal
Oh,
the
you got
stallion
hit.
turns to big, well,
got
when you're not a level 4.
You got one shot. Sorry.
Yeah, that stable hand just kind of came up and whomped me. The gnome sacrifice has been made.
The mace will drop.
made it for the first boss.
We're still not summoning him. He can walk.
That way we can at least blow to the bone.
I think he just assumed it wasn't happening.
Yeah, he's actually using mana. More consecrates, more!
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Was that Z coming in? It's just not a fun run without you, Z. Everybody's all quiet.
See.
He probably doesn't have his mic plugged in, because otherwise his potato will crash. So it's basically like not having him.
We need to get him a new potato, I suppose.
The problem is there's a potato part shortage.
Yeah,
There is that.
You can get a pre-made potato.
pre-configured potato.
Yeah. You get a reasonable
That's pretty much the only way these days.
pre-cut potato for what, $1,000?
Yeah.
But now if you buy a pre-built potato, it comes with Windows 11. And so Windows 11 is not great.
But you
I've
only
actually
buy
got it
it.
installed on my computer. It's not terrible.
You only buy it to rip out the card.
Also true.
Are we waiting for Z on this one, or are we?
I don't know what we're doing.
Let's-
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Alright, let's go. Going.
Is Belita doing the combined?
Yeah. Or you, it doesn't matter. Whoever gets it.
Right.
It's definitely not gonna be me. I just was wondering it was too misdirected.
Perhaps you'd rather test yourselves against a more formidable opponent.
If you stack on midnight. Yeah, Z, that's only if you get the pre-configured Windows 10 or Windows 11. If you do a fresh Windows 11 reinstall, you should be fine, depending on what settings you do. But you may have to do it from a fresh ISO.
What settings were they saying that?
Don't we want to decurse this?
I haven't seen any
I
changes.
just did it.
I can't remember what it actually does.
I don't know either. I just took them all off.
Chance to hit. It really only needs to come off the tank. And I guess a
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Good to know.
oh, it is spells too.
Is it spell 2?
Yeah.
Come midnight, let's disperse this petty rabble. It was inevitable.
Bye bye, Bee Boop. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't die.
Yeah, it's not a raid unless people hits the floor.
Not close enough.
Yep, apparently. That's what I get. Dealing with some issues at work currently, sorry guys.
No, you're right.
That's still recharging.
The entire state girls athletic association here in Iowa decided to start doing online ticketing for the state events, which is all great, except they send everyone a QR code, and then when you scan the QR code as us, it takes you to a web browser on their website to mark their ticket as used, which obviously wrecked their website because they aren't just using just calls on it. They're literally just pulling up the web browser, and there's thousands of sites around the school, the state right now. The website's down.
Yeah, instead of making an API call.
Yeah, not an API call, so they literally pull up the website that says your ticket's been redeemed, and that's it.
Oh, always knew.
And there's
Which,
also
to be
no
fair, that's
Someday
application
I
for
will
that.
become
That's at least
the
feedback.
haunted.
So
Correct. Yep.
makes some kind of sense, but
Yeah, but you're actually pulling up a GUI every time, you know, that it goes through. There's got to be a cleaner way to do that. Or know that that's going to happen and give their servers a million percent more. It was completely untested.
I mean, if they, I don't know how the ticketing works, but I assume that there's probably an email associated with it too that you could just
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
send an email. Much less load, I would assume.
Who's my disenchanter?
So yeah, so the workflow is people buy the ticket on the internet, and then they get sent a QR code, and then we, as the place that actually hosts it, have iPads that we use the camera to check the QR code, and then click on the QR code's link from the camera app that takes you to the website and marks it as used.
Oh, so yeah, that's real weird because
Yeah, it's stupid, and there's no authentication, so people like me that are curious, people that want to know what my QR code says, I'm like, you know, I basically would have redeemed my ticket earlier today just fucking around with it as a kid, you know. Stupid.
Nobody for that? Alright, I'm giving stuff to Polita to DE. Polita, do you have room in your bags to just like hang on to it for like a minute just in case somebody changes their mind?
I'll wait.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. One ticketing just doesn't make sense.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Look at all this rep I'm getting for doing nothing.
You're not doing nothing, you're trying to deal with loot.
We keep the pulls coming so that way it'll take us.
don't mind doing the loot so bad when I'm on DPS. When it's like everybody is like dying, I get a little bit cranky about it.
Word.
Also, for these, you want to kill the retainers if they don't mark them for these.
No, you're
Okay.
not supposed to say it. How
You
else
guys,
are we gonna kill Aquia?
I gave you a actually, you know, I'm gonna give it to assist to Z2 so he can mark.
I can't
I mean,
cast that.
actually,
half the raid can bubble.
I was gonna say, actually, with you, you probably AoE on these packs anyways. It's just the retainer is the one that mind controls people.
No, you're supposed to, even when there's the retainer single target down, the retainer then go AoE.
Ooh, soul cloth shoulder.
Yeah, anybody want soul cloth shoulders pattern?
So good.
It's a BOE item, any tailor at all.
Give it to me, I'll take it.
That spell isn't ready.
Ever wonder how the other side lives? When you step into premium, you get no ad breaks, just uninterrupted music. On-demand listening on any device, so you can choose what you hear. Unlimited skips, even on mobile.
That's still recharging.
Upgrade to premium to unlock 1 month free. To learn more.
I guess Grizz grab all of them, I'll grab Morose. Alright. Either one of us can do both, so it doesn't matter.
there a particular kill order on this?
It's marked.
Kill women
Select.
first.
Yeah, kill women first.
Women and children first. That's
Got it.
There's only one woman, so. Yep, let's go.
Unannounced visitors, preparations must be made. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. Now, where was I? Oh, yes.
So you could use a bop.
he needs that rage.
You rang?
Yeah, I'm just trying to save our healers. I don't care about your shitty rogue DPS.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. How terribly clumsy of me.
Have that back.
What do I have?
That spell isn't ready yet.
Going once, going twice.
I don't know if I have that cloak or not, but I might take
If you
it
don't,
I
just
have it.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
I can't remember what cloak I have. What I don't.
It's going to you either way.
Anyway.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I don't remember what add-on I have, but it tells me if I have it in the bank or if I have it on or.
I see you lighting up spy, but I cannot hear you.
Yeah,
It does tell you, doesn't it?
yeah. It tells you if you have it in the bank or if you have it on.
Yeah, okay. I got it in the bank. I don't need it.
Be sure to trade it to the DE or them.
I am the DE here. Are you trolling me? You're trolling me.
I was, yes.
Enchanter.
What are you doing?
Sort of.
Dead.
Just
Dying
Sort
is
of.
what he's doing.
I can't can't enchant anything above whatever level yet. So I'm only level 1.
Oh, you're garbage enchanter. Got it.
Yeah, I used to do it when you didn't have to be like over 300 for enchanting.
Yeah, you don't have to be over 300.
I
only
think
have to get
270,
275.
yeah, it's still pretty high to be.
I know. It's so expensive to level enchanting too.
Yeah, so I'm not, since I'm not gonna level this priest really, I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, isn't he leveled?
Well, I guess I meant play end game type stuff on it.
Yeah. Not only is it semi-expensive, it's super annoying.
It's an
Yeah.
illusion. That never dropped when we rank here until today.
Izzy, you use this on your paladin.
Anybody want those? Instead of me doing raid warnings, you guys just tell me if you want something. Kristen. Anybody else? Grats, grits.
The dodge is the big thing on that. Yeah.
I'm out of range.
I don't know if he ever picked up the pattern. He has the ability to take it down to the bank whenever he wants to, but he's lazy, so he's not gonna do it.
Yeah. I told him to take them.
Well,
This is for guild members only?
Well, maybe if you would have signed up Alias, then we wouldn't
That's
have
still
taken
a
it.
choice.
I just got back from volleyball, okay? It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
that's
You didn't
kind
have
of,
to go to volleyball.
Yeah, you didn't have to go to volleyball.
I love volleyball, though.
Well, because you went to volleyball, we had
Do
to
you
take a non-guild.
play volleyball or do you watch volleyball?
I play volleyball. Just
That's
like,
fantastic. I actually wish I played volleyball.
I didn't in like high school or college. It's like an adult thing.
Yeah,
It's a lot
it
of
was
fun.
totally not a guy's thing when I was in where I live at, but later on you kind of find out that it's actually can be a guy's sport, and it's fantastic to watch the dudes play that are really good at it.
I actually almost like watching the professional females play, just because it looks more like how I play than some of the guys, because the guys is just like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, guys are
Do you also
ridiculous.
play in a bikini?
You can, but I don't.
You should.
Can be
Small
optional.
picks. We need picks.
The thing is, on the gym floor, bikinis are really not optimal.
Yeah, it's
the
only when
girls
he's on
do
the
it.
beach.
The girls do it. It's fine.
You lose a lot of spin.
You play indoor, I guess.
So now that it's like fall / upcoming winter, yeah, we just started the indoor league. We do sand in the summer though.
Where do you live at? It's a big enough place to have that.
Twin Cities is
Oh,
it's
cool.
They got a lot of volleyball.
You don't play snow volleyball?
I'll have to come visit
We
you.
got
the
ads
first time.
inside.
Start pulling.
I think that's
My wife
called
and I
blue
actually-
lights.
My wife and I actually go that way quite a bit.
Oh, nice.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hey, you're dead, Z, just so you know.
I think he does that on purpose.
I got my stream up for you, Alias, if you want to watch.
Oh, I'm watching.
I
You'll
can't
notice
cast
me
that yet.
DPSing here in my sick DPS gear.
You're not facing the wall?
That's still a choice.
I can, I'm DPSing, man.
Ah.
My sweet smite set here with my tier 2.5.
Look at that.
That spell isn't ready yet.
You want the concubine last, actually. She's the one that sleeps people. If you want to move away from her.
Hey, Reboot, we don't have to talk about it, but I did really enjoy. I looked at your first SSC log with your new guild, and you were top damage, and I was like, sounds about right.
No, they were really bad. I actually left them already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So this is So they were actually like really not good. The only reason they were more progressed at all was because they have a third day, and just by nature, if you hit your head against something, enough you're gonna go past it.
Yeah.
So you're
And
coming back
so-
then, right?
No, I actually transferred off, and I'm actually on Windseeker right now in a guild called Apathy, and they all have everyone has top 95 parses all the time. It's really good.
He had to transfer off the server to find a guild.
So my main thing was actually finding a guild that ran earlier in the day, so they actually raid an hour earlier. And because my main issue was I was getting off and then not be able to sleep and then feeling like shit the next day.
Yeah.
And so my main was really just to find a guild that was earlier, and they just happened to be the only one that I could find that was any earlier in the day, but also decent.
And
so
we just pull this and not cause problems.
We got it. We're good. Just
That's funny, Reboot, because when I made my character in Classic, I wanted to raid later, but I'm so bad with time zones that I thought I was picking the right way, but I wasn't.
yeah, so the interesting thing, I actually went through all the servers that I could transfer to, Eastern and Pacific, and all of the Eastern guilds rated 8 Eastern, and all the Pacific ones rated at 5 Pacific for some reason.
Oh my
They
god.
all rated exactly the same time.
Yeah, it's so
It's fucking
annoying.
stupid. Yeah, because I'm
It's like, what is it about 8 o'clock?
yeah, because it's I want to find something that rates at 7, 7 server time or 6 my time, because that's kind of when I'm home and ready to roll, and then you can be done by 9 and kind of winding down. Because I'm one of those people that requires 8 hours of sleep.
Isn't that partly because everyone rolled West Coast for the streamer servers? even though
Yeah,
they're on
that's
the Coast?
that's kind of my guess. Yep.
Oh, that
Your
makes sense.
behavior
I
will
think
not
Screwing.
be tolerated.
School buses guild raids 1 hour earlier than ours, but not 2 hours earlier, if that's...
I think it's a half hour earlier.
Yeah,
really?
I think they're half an hour earlier.
I thought it was an hour, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, and
They just finish an hour earlier than us.
Right.
I wanted to find a group of people that are pretty decent. So they seem like some pretty cool guys too. They've got a big food discussions forum on there for what people's
That's
favorite
still
food is and
recharging.
shit.
Hey, we have that. We're on
Same kind of bullshit all the time.
Your
It's funny.
impurity
We have
must
that, but it's
be
just not the,
cleansed.
It's just me posting my creations.
I guess they got to the point though where they're starting to have to sit people because they're not able to do some of the bosses. So I think that's why I'm coming in while they're recruiting some more. Because people just aren't
I
able to
can't
stand in
cast that
fire.
yet.
I see.
Doing enough
Mechanic.
DPS,
That's
but
still
not,
recharging.
but not standing in fire.
I was
Basically.
telling my husband I think that people would be a lot happier if they just rolled out the nerfed versions to begin with.
Yeah.
It's I understand the competitiveness of it, but I think that and look, even I am more than happy
Your
to do the
impurity
work required
must
to get these
be
pre-nerf versions done. But
cleansed.
the reality is that so many players can only do 2 nights. People don't want to stay up late.
Death
I mean,
comes.
there's just real life
Will your conscience
considerations.
be clear?
The worst part for me is how it takes us a while to get down the unnerfed versions, and then by the time we get it down, then they'll switch it to the nerf version.
Right.
Yeah, I was actually going through a couple days ago looking at some logs of back in the day when I played, and the guild that I was in, we were I think World 500, right? And so the really good guilds like Premonition and shit cleared Maru and KJ in May, and I think the rest of us did it in October after the 3.0 release. And so even the top 500 guilds in the world were still not clearing it until it was nerfed. I think there were 200 guilds that killed Marie pre 3.0 patch, which is nuts.
Anybody mind if I take these boots for my mage?
Yes, also wrote all the add-ons for that, by the way. Z, just so you know. I did it
Yeah, you
myself.
should be fine.
I've got the proof.
The thing I don't understand is they have a system of separating instances. They should have released the unnerfed version as the heroic raid.
Yeah, it's
That
tough.
way, if you wanted to do the unnerfed version, you can.
Yeah,
Could
I
you
don't.
even-
You guys want to take those a little bit closer to each other so you can like, get threat on both.
I
The other
can't
option,
cast
we
that
can
yet.
shackle.
Yeah, I mean, because I was kind of going back and remembering, because some of my memory on back then was kind of foggy, but the fact that obviously I wiped on Maru for 4 months solid, kind of depressing. And that was in a really good guild at the time.
It would be
So
interesting
that
if
wiping
like
for 4
Hurtig said.
months on Morgrim's a bad idea.
It'd be interesting if like Hurtig said if they did like an elite and non-elite version. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the elite version drop 2
Yeah.
tokens.
Because the issue back in the day was that they didn't have the the different difficulty ratings, and so Sunwell Plateau was the mythic version of the raid, and that's all there is. Which is why like 5% of the guilds cleared the place.
Well, and I've found with this iteration too, it's like so many people are like, oh yeah, I cleared this. No, you didn't. Like, it's like they don't.
No. They cleared it in the private server that
Yeah.
they were in 2 years ago.
No,
Yeah, maybe.
I'll send you proof if you want proof, man.
No, I know you did. But it's like so
We
many
also
people.
need the source code for all of your add-ons that you wrote.
Yeah, that I wrote. I'll send you those too, dude. They are on the
And the guides.
way in the guides. they're
Listen,
wrote.
I would have wrote more add-ons
spell
if I wasn't
isn't
like,
ready
oh,
yet.
this is really hard. Oh, look, there's one that does kind of what I want to do.
Yeah, no, it's a jam joke.
We also need
Yeah.
all of your Blizzard contacts because you have like 7 of them.
I do have all the Blizzard contacts. Yeah.
But they
I
don't.
don't
They don't work
Blizzard.
there anymore though. And they
Oh, they don't?
totally didn't sexually harass anybody.
Yeah, I forgot about that. No,
I
down
do
there it
technically
does.
have the phone number of a Blizzard developer, but
I raided with a guy back in the day, but he was
Is he
worked for
Team
Blizzard,
2?
but he was a dungeon designer for. I don't remember what game it was. It wasn't Warcraft though.
Eighth has the phone number, but he doesn't want to call her back. It wasn't a very good date.
Can I get a fort, please? Because I'm a bad and I died.
That's still recharging.
I think he worked on Diablo. I think is what it was.
Bag's gonna need heals.
Are we coming up? Okay.
yep, apparently.
That was years and years and years and years ago, though. I have no contact with the dude anymore. And by that I mean I have his phone number in my cell phone. And I call him Bailey.
Yeah, exactly. That's.
Tell him who
I
you should
don't
get.
even. I can't even remember why I have his phone number versus.
That's funny.
Because like I think I did a podcast with him like once, and he was an EverQuest developer at the time.
Are you a
That
podcaster,
spell
Abe?
isn't ready
I
yet.
have done podcasts in the past, but not anymore.
I've been on one podcast.
Fancy.
True crime.
Yes, it was basically how to read stories to yourself at night or something like that.
Confessions of a Serial Pedophiler.
Yes, precisely.
That's the term, right? Pedophiler.
Pedophiler. Yes, that's exactly it.
So, I've been muted the entire time I've been in here.
Have you been
You
talking?
know, we've been. Have you really?
Nobody
Because
acknowledged him.
we all thought
We
that
just
you just
dis-
didn't have your microphone plugged in, dude.
You heard us talking about your potato computer, right?
I think that was before.
I was muted like on Discord. Like I forgot I actually hit the
That's
mute
funny.
button.
Because we all had just decided that you were didn't have your microphone plugged in. Because I looked at your character and it said that it was off, so I figured you just had it off on purpose. Funny.
No, so the reason I realized it finally, because I thought you guys were just ignoring me, but then I told Chris,
What does that mean?
go down the stairs because you're gonna die. They're all waiting downstairs, and then nobody moved. And Ape said, "Are we going up there?" And I was like,
That's
"Oh,
awesome.
I'm actually not talking."
If I died on that, I was gonna blame you for sure.
I've done that more
See?
times than I care to admit, my dude.
See, you know that I am not that mean. I would never ignore you. These guys might.
He knows I would.
He comes
thought-
up,
I thought it
pulls
was just
everything.
very dedicated.
I grabbed it off of him, and then he takes off down the stairs.
Steve, you are a garbage person.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I thought I was gonna pull
He's
it down.
He's keeping ice on his toes.
It was funny.
I was gonna
Love it.
pull it down to the group.
I hope this is anyone but Romeo and Juliet.
Do you guys want help healing on this one?
No, probably depending on the fight. Probably not.
Hurting
Hurtings?
need a pocket healer if it's big bad.
You could probably heal sufficiently enough in your smite gear if it's needed.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Why is that gear so ugly? Is that really?
2.5, yeah. It's the H40 set.
Oh, wow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this evening's presentation.
It still looks so ugly, but it's decent.
Yeah.
Tonight,
It's actually
That's the only
decent.
things
set
are
that I've
not
been
what
to.
they seem. For tonight, your eyes
Yeah,
may
and,
not
and
be
Lynn and I were just
trusted.
kind of questioning the back to have later on down the road.
Take, for instance,
The Shambles
this
one looks
quiet,
pretty cool, but the
elderly
problem
woman
is
waiting
we
for a
didn't
visit
stop
from her
rating.
granddaughter.
Ooh,
Surely there is nothing
it
from
is.
this sweet,
Big bad wolf.
Like, we did
gray-haired
AQ
lady.
quite a lot, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
But
I
don't
missed every
let
Quite a
it
few
rule
times, my
over
man.
your
Quite a few.
It was a slog. Which
See
was
for
longer,
yourself
AQ or
what
Nax?
lies beneath those
Nax felt
covers.
like
You felt
And
pretty
now,
very much.
Nax,
on with
yeah,
the
AQ felt like it was
show.
so much
Nax
longer.
was long.
Nax was also longer because it was both days, whereas we were doing AQ40 in
And I have
Next-
to say
next-
though that I like Max. I thought it was an awesome raid. I really
Yeah,
liked
it was
Max.
fun.
But what
I
I'm
would've
not
done it
looking
till
forward
last
to
day.
is when it comes out with Wrath of the Lich King again. We'll have
Oh
to
my
fucking do
God.
it again. I'm gonna murder someone.
No, it
Yeah,
is
but it's
way
so
easier.
easy and it's
No,
so
I know,
easy.
but I just don't want to spend another 4 months in Max.
It's
gonna be the worst.
I don't even remember what other.
Is this the easy one?
It was
This
that
Big Bad
and
Wolf. It's easy on healing.
Sanction-
It's run
Run away,
away.
little girl, run away.
The better to own you with.
Oh god. Sleep Sanctum is so easy. That
OS
whole
plus
tier.
3.
That whole tier is so Snorefest.
Yeah, it
Am
is.
I right, guys? Am I right, my gamer bros?
We can pull all the dragons for achievement or something.
Yeah,
For
the plus 3.
guaranteed mounts.
Yep, exactly.
What
I thought they
expansion
dropped
was
a little
that?
bit of 226
Wrath.
here as well. I have to say though, Old War was my favorite dungeon ever. So
Run away, little girl. Run
Hell
away.
yeah.
Question, maybe my second favorite.
Is it possible for Hurtix to run out of mana if he has 2 Shadow Priests in his group?
Yes.
It
Not
is.
Shadow.
I'm about to.
I'm Smite Priest, man.
300% mana cost or whatever.
Oh, you're actually not Shadow Reboot, you're just DPSing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I'm holy. I'm just DPSing because we had too many healers.
Run
and we
away,
don't
little
need
girl.
healers anymore.
Run away.
We don't even need a 2 unit.
Right.
Now, I wouldn't have run out of mana if I actually stopped by a mailbox to grab my mana pot.
No, bro, no.
But my parse, I lost to 8 because I ran out of
Switchin',
mana.
guess what's here?
Aw, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if those are an upgrade anymore, so.
Yeah, Switchin's just getting shit on with loot in the phase 2.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what is that, 49? I'm actually counting shit in my head right now.
Anybody mind if I take those? If nobody else needs main spec or?
Yeah,
Take
go
whatever
ahead.
you want.
I think it's probably gonna kick me in the ass later.
You sure, Switch? You want to just grab them in case? What do you have? What did you get? The tier 4 or tier 5?
Yeah, I got the tier
25
pants.
spell hit? That's insane.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are really
but
good pants.
Yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. That's, go for it.
What
If
is
you change your mind, I can
71
still
say?
trade them to you.
I mean, I already fucked up the pants. I needed the, I forgot which pants I needed. But I
You
already
actually
screwed
picked
up.
the healing tier 4 ones instead of tier.
No, I didn't fuck up that badly. But I fucked
I
up.
can't cast
Going
that.
once,
Picked-
going
picked the wrong
twice.
pants.
Grazie.
I'm gonna go Fist Rogue.
big bad wolf paw for
I
transmog.
think I want it.
Does it look like the MC Eshkandar claw, or is it different?
No, not at all. Oh, is that really what it looks like?
Yes.
That's not. It looks like a costume bear paw.
Yeah.
Something that just popped into my head that I thought I'd share with you guys about the Lights Out raid that I did was very interesting. They actually have all of their people online all of the time for the raids, and they switch them in and out for bosses.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's really weird.
I've
That
actually
sounds terrible.
suggested that for Nax when we
That
were
spell isn't
like
ready yet.
just kind of struggling with
Struggled
boss
busting,
for boss.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know if T5 deserves that. You don't need to really be that min-maxed for those bosses.
Well, I think that it wasn't really my intention, the suggestion. I had suggested it so that we could encourage our benched people to actually, be available, because we'd get so
That would
many
be stupid.
last minute cancellations. It really just screwed us.
Well, we also, I think there was always a miscommunication of that status.
Well, I have very personal feelings about that situation.
Because I've never been in a guild that's done that in this particular set of.
It was
raids.
100% to benefit the people who were in charge at the time.
Those pants,
Imagine that.
those pants are all you.
Ledge is so goddamn
It's
pretty.
the Avatar leggings that.
Fucking
wasn't
Ledge,
Ledge.
man. I miss that fucker.
But yeah, it wasn't consistently applied, and it was basically like, it was just because a group of people wanted to get credit for not being there.
Speaking of priests that we like, Anna was on last night.
Whoa. He
Oh,
was
shit.
online for over a month.
Yeah, is he gonna be back?
I
can't
didn't
cast that
probe it too much, but he said that his life got real crazy, which is why he hasn't been on.
Yeah, I figured, it was like
Yeah,
summertime.
I chat with him quite a bit.
That's still recharging.
Well, yeah, he
You
bought,
killed me.
he bought like a condo or something in Florida, I thought. So.
What
Okay,
could
well,
be
I gotta.
crazy in Florida?
What's that?
What could possibly be crazy in Florida?
Florida's totally normal all the time, I think.
Normal, 100%.
I gotta go shower, but it was nice talking to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Talking about Florida
yeah,
made him feel like he needed a shower.
Exactly.
Made him hot and
Annalyn
sweaty.
Said that his boss was retiring, the guy that owned the company or something, so Annalyn was kind of taking over pretty much the whole thing, like the running day-to-day type stuff, and so he was just busy as shitballs.
Yeah.
Kind of what he was telling me.
I mean, that work is pretty much why Ledge.
There was more to
had to
that,
go.
than that, but yeah.
I mean, it's a big commitment to, like, even though it's just a couple nights a week, it's like you gotta plan your week around it, right?
Right.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Urtings is bringing friends.
Uh-oh.
Better than Z's friends.
No tempting.
Z is also bringing friends.
No, these are
Back.
Urtings' friends.
Oh, I see. Well, there was a ghost, like, right as you said that, there was a ghost that came up, so... And I knew Z was eyeing up shooting those guys.
That's still
Yeah,
recharging.
Z
I can't
always
cast
pulls
that yet.
these guys, so I wasn't paying attention.
I just like having my bow out, so that he's
My mana is
more
low.
sad when it doesn't drop again.
I mean,
It's
Relsey kind of rubbed the salt in the wound.
I was gonna say something. There was probably a Twin Blades is typing for a few minutes there, but I held back.
Are we doing Nightbane first?
Yeah, we can.
It's fine. I really don't think I would have wanted to be in a Karazhan that lasts till 5 a.m.
Right.
The other question is, when did it start?
I hope it started at 5 p.m. He was just in there for 12 hours.
Oh my god.
That's my hopes and dreams.
Just wiping on Nightbane for 8 hours.
Ah, the good old
A
days.
nerfed Nightbane.
Still.
I haven't actually been in here since the nerfs, to be honest.
It is such a joke.
Yeah, it's
I don't think we've ever wiped once. Since
Like,
the nerf.
as long as everyone was in here, I could just start the fight without people like being buffed and full mana, and we would still have no issue.
Wow.
We one-healed it last time we did it.
Yeah, it was like probably the most frustrating part of my night before the nerfs, and like why I kind of hate this place.
I think the heroics have to call us anyway to get the urn at some point.
I need heroic blood furnace first boss.
I have the urn, but I also think our Jinx does. Somebody does. It started.
Blood Furnace first boss.
Who's tanking? Is that Blue?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You can't fool me.
What?
Wait, no, wait, sorry. Sure, let's do Blood Furnace first boss. Let me take my paladin.
Yeah.
No.
You're never going red.
Yeah.
No. Z.
Oh.
Explore the world of premium. When you upgrade, you're entering a world of ad-free music, where you can download your playlists and listen offline, where you can get unlimited skips, even on mobile, and where you can play any songs you
Pertings
please.
will happily do it
Listening
because
on any
I
device.
actually need the gem that drops
Step
in
into
Blood
the world
Furnace.
of premium. Enjoy one
Ow.
free. Tap the banner to learn more.
That's an aggro. He's still got aggro, so watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna blink as soon as this comes out. Oh, it's all bubble me. How nice.
That was a good bubble.
We don't chart Earth. Oh well.
I think the
am
camera
actually
angle.
streaming.
Camera angle is even worse on as a DPS, I think.
Odds of try being the tank.
I'm just like trying to tilt it up so I can see the threat bar.
I hate streaming on Discord, so I have a YouTube account that I stream that's unlisted.
Wow, I got feared and I'm probably gonna get
Really,
if
yeah,
I
we
push-
don't stream.
Somebody give you a fear ward.
These things are like
Still, I
completely
was gonna say,
nerfed.
you still.
Gonna wipe us.
It's gonna wipe us way out there. All the ads are just
No damage anymore. So
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
they half the damage with them landing only does 500 now, and they also don't have fire damage.
Ventilation
You
aura.
can literally just stand here.
Debuff doesn't stack.
That's
Yeah,
still
and
rechargeable.
Blast.
I can't
So,
cast
in
that.
other words, it doesn't kill your healer like every air phase.
Correct.
When the
It doesn't
healer is
do anything.
like desperately trying to keep the tank up, who's just taking gobs of AoE damage.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very funny, easy fight now.
Wow, that's
Kinda
that's
sad.
insane, actually.
I mean, he'll still crush your tank, but
Yeah, but that's okay. If all you gotta worry about is just keeping the tank up during the ground phase, it's easy.
We got another one. It's alright.
He was definitely making fun of Z.
Yes.
yeah. Because he's not uncrushable and tried to tank this.
Yeah, I tried to tank Prince too, and I got like triple crushed. I felt horrible. 'Cause
Wow.
That was our second wipe of the night.
What do you need to get? Like, what pieces are you missing?
I need I need either the shield block trinket from Shattered Hall, or I need dodge.
Need some boots out here.
That's right.
Boots would have helped. Yeah.
Go take him.
No, on yeah. But I actually got so much gear on me. I cannot complain. I got like 4 or 5 pieces. Like being gear off.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Close one.
Nether Spite's also nice and nerfed.
Yep. Oh my god, Nether Spite is hilariously nerfed. It's not even fun anymore.
That spell
Yeah.
isn't ready.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't take
So you
any.
could just stay in?
I mean, as long as you spread out in a circle around them, yes.
You
Yeah.
basically, yeah, you can just stay in.
I can't cast that yet.
You can sit in void zones if you've got druid hots
I
on
think
ya.
staying used to be the strat. I don't remember ever running out before.
Well, I think right now is just like the min-max, sort of like maximum survivability.
Like the least chance of dying. Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree, I don't remember ever running out when I was doing my Karaz either. I think you just spread out.
Yeah, I don't ever remember running out either, but it's a very long time
It
ago.
worked.
I have no memory of this place.
I mean, it's like I kind of remember, like I remember
That
doing
spell
it. I just
isn't
don't
ready
remember
yet.
how we did it. I remember struggling with it. Like,
Oh yeah, it was a struggle for sure.
I mean, I'm positive that my guild and most of the guilds on my server didn't, you know, really do a lot of the content until after the nerfs came down.
Should have just had Jam write you a macro
Right.
port. Problem
True.
solved.
If you would have been using Jam's add-ons, you never would have had any issues.
Fear sucks.
A fear is something else.
You guys
It's
keep
best
pre-word.
charged increase, we would put fear ward out.
That's still recharging.
I don't even
Too
have it
busy
on my board.
DPS.
And Smite's too strong, I understand.
I don't know if anybody looked at my UI. It is shit right now. I reinstalled Windows and I
That
had to
spell isn't ready yet.
redo all my add-ons and shit.
I didn't use the default UI.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to getting my computer because I have to do everything all over again. I'm gonna try and
Copy over the WTF folder.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
copy over the WTF folder and the add-ons folder. You need both of them.
yeah, I'm gonna zip it all up and hope for the best. Put it on my Google Drive.
It's like maybe 40 megs.
Yeah, I used to have mine in my Google Drive too, back when I switched computers a lot, but I
Where's
just don't.
Where's has the boss right now?
Mistakes were made.
And I wanted to check out Windows 11 just to see how it was for, you know, working shit.
Okay, I'll take aggro from you. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Luckily, where I work is like 800 years behind in technology, so I'll
That's
never
still
see
recharging.
11 in my whole life, probably.
Fair.
I can't
Or-
cast
Work
that.
is
Or aircraft
pretty
controllers.
obviously, and it's pretty small, so we're pretty modular on stuff like that. Like if I want to push out Windows 11, I'll just do it. It's no big deal. I don't have to go through 75 different levels of people approving shit.
Except for websites.
Except for websites, I didn't have anything to do with that. I'm just laughing at the people who sucked.
Z, have you bumped into RM at work recently?
No, I have not. RM. I know where she works though, but it's not in my building.
Oh, that's lucky.
I did have a fiber optic jumper cable go bad today. That was kind of interesting. Whole fucking network went down. One of the GPICs was flapping, and I went in and it's like, oof.
That sounds expensive to fix.
No, they're actually really cheap anymore. Fiber optic isn't very expensive. Just unplugged it and figured out what it was and plugged the new one back in, and it came right back up. But
3, 2,
everything
1.
was down
Congrats,
for
nice.
half an hour. It sucks.
He's pretending he's a tank. Just running up
Yeah.
and doing shit.
In one of those spots in my network where absolutely everything went down, and there was no other options.
Poo poo doo doo.
Yes. That's just decent. Actually bad. Like, unusually bad.
Grats, Polita.
Unusably
That
bad.
spell
Anybody who
isn't ready
rolls for
yet.
that should be banned. I'm gonna type a message in officer chat right now.
Were you wearing it?
No, I never used that. Horrible gear.
Oh, wasted your 91 reboot. Alright, I missed the ramp.
What are you using on? What are you using for your red set, Polito?
What do you mean?
He's DE.
I got a
you're
lot of.
DEing it.
Yeah.
He's DEing it, yeah.
Well, then why did you say Grats, Polito?
Are we
That's
skipping
Because
throwing me off.
I thought everybody knew that he was gonna be the disenchanter
Yeah.
for the evening.
He doesn't listen to anyone ever other than
No, I
himself.
knew he was DE, but if he was DE, why would you say Grats, Polito? You should have just said go
Yes,
with
it's-
DE.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry for. I
No, no.
apologize for the miscommunication.
Hey,
you
I
are,
got your
you
joke
are
in
right.
response.
I had
Don't worry about them.
I had my cancel Aquia hashtag ready to go. You're lucky you apologized. I won't send my.
Because it would be Aqua's fault if Polito wanted to wear it.
No, it's her fault for not communicating properly, so he's gonna cancel her.
I see.
But she apologized, so it's okay.
I mean, a miscommunication. I could have taken that anyway.
I admit when I'm wrong.
I was offended.
I have the luckiest husband in the world.
You weren't wrong.
You weren't wrong. Z's garbage. He's a garbage person.
No, he's not.
I am a garbage person who lives in the garbage and tries to bring everybody down with me. And I will admit it.
You saw him when he was playing a healer. He's a garbage person.
Well, he did get me to join a suicide cult, so
It's true. I have a cold personality about me. I'm always an officer in every guild I join. Eventually,
what flavor was the Kool-Aid? I can't remember now.
it was hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams Kool-Aid.
My hopes and
That's
dreams
funny.
were orange because they look like waves.
Which one do we kill first, right?
The one that's marked.
The one with the skull. Thank you.
Whichever one her tanks isn't killing.
And if you start exploding, run away from me.
Okay, well that's the same.
That's fair. That's fair.
Her tanks just always looks like he's exploding, so it's okay. This time her tanks is actually exploding.
Oh, nice. We got the shaman ring.
Wait, I thought I was LOSing you guys. I'll try harder next time.
Oh, what is that?
Reboot, heal yourself.
Ring of Unrelenting Storms. Do we have anybody here that can use this? It's nature damage, so no.
He needs it for his serpent sting spec.
Man, I wish. On TVC private servers, you could go ship spec because poison scaled with spell power. So there was like a meme spell power rogue build that was going around. Then TVC Classic, they didn't do that.
I mean, that sounds worse than the Hunter spell power meme spec
Arcane shot.
in Classic.
Well, see, the thing is that you have in Venom, which also scaled with spell power, so you actually had a finisher that worked for you. So you could do like, so you didn't use Sinister Strike at all. You replaced every Sinister Strike with a Shiv to put deadly poison on, and then you spam Shiv and Venom. That was your whole rotation. It sounded horrible, but I don't remember why it was like one of the more popular builds.
I can't
Probably
cast
just
that
Yeah.
yet.
the joke of it.
Well, I mean, the other
That's
thing
still
would be
recharging.
that sounds like it takes up debuff slots, which probably weren't necessarily a thing in private, but could be. And also like bosses that are immune to poison.
Oh man, I
Grab
feel
two.
I'm actually like semi trying on this character, and so like I actually went out and I have sharpening stones for my weapons for like the 3 bosses that are immune to poison and SSC and PK. Feels terrible. They're so
Where's your flask?
expensive. I'm flasking for Kara. Are you insane?
No, I'm in SSC.
I actually do flask every SSC. The only time I didn't flask is because I was like 30 minutes late and didn't run to the mailbox first. But now I just carry 2 weeks of flasks on me. Like I have 4 flasks in my inventory.
I only called you out, Z, because there was like
No, call him out.
there were
he's
other
a garbage
people,
person.
and I figured if I said your name, then I didn't, like you wouldn't mind. I was being sneaky. I was just reminding other people mostly.
I'm pretty sure I used that reminder to reconsume.
I get things. Oh my god, these healers are trash.
Quit sucking, man. What the fuck?
Wait, how the heck does that guy have 500 health missing through the shield?
If you shoot them, there's a period that they don't have a shield.
Yep.
Before you pull them. Just gonna try to aim shot one.
They only have 1,000 health. I feel like that's the way to go.
You can't, it won't let you. Or it won't let you finish them no matter how hard you hit them.
Really. It's disappointing. I guess that makes sense. Because my one arrow, my pink of an arrow did 500.
I can't cast that yet.
Actually pulled it.
That spell isn't ready
We
yet.
got both, which is fine.
Yeah,
When
I
people-
pulled both.
Good.
Kind of speed this up a little bit.
We're at Curator
He
at
runs
9
trap.
o'clock. That's pretty good.
Well, maybe if someone wasn't half an hour late.
That's still recharging.
I checked the sign up before I went to work today, and I didn't think we had 10 people on the sign up, so I wasn't gonna get on it.
Well, it's because you didn't know that Beboop asked to go, and we did have 10. Noreen was like tentative. She would have gone if.
Yeah, she sent me a message because I was gonna let her go, and she sent a message just saying that she wouldn't mind taking the night off, so I stepped in for her. Because I often don't know until I can go until like the evening comes.
So again, Aquia, I think you know this, but we kill most of the sparks until he actually goes into the evocation and leave one up.
Yes.
Actually,
The
I was gonna say we
menagerie
could
is
stack,
for
but I
guests
don't know about
only.
2 pallies, maybe not.
And you need to put Curse of Doom on when it gets to 40% mana.
Well, I don't have that.
Exactly. Obviously not a very good warlock then.
As the only melee.
Melba Toast was a warlock at
This
first.
curator is equipped for gallery protection.
Well, she got learned, apparently.
Sounds like please.
Yeah, she had a terrible life. She just like sat outside of the lumberyard graveyard and killed the same horde over and over again.
Gallery rules will be strictly enforced.
Melba Toast is your pool party character?
Yeah.
You would have heard that if you had been on time for raid tonight.
Well, sounds like it didn't miss much. Sounds like that's already the end of that story.
Pretty much.
This curator is equipped for gallery protection. That spell isn't ready yet.
So, anybody gonna go play the Season of Mastery?
Fuck no. There's no way. You couldn't pay me to go do more
More
Molten Core.
classic. Yeah, not a chance.
I mean, ask
But
me
it's
again in
only gonna
15
be
years.
Molten Core for like a month because they're doing the entire thing in a year this time.
Which means nobody will get gear.
Yeah,
Especially because it's all pre-nerf.
I can't imagine the shit show
I believe
that
this is
that's
the
gonna
last
be.
flare.
I can't cast that yet.
This curator is equipped. Your request cannot be processed.
Guilds turned into. They can only
That's
clear
still
two.
recharging.
Yeah, because there's gonna be really good guilds and the ones that just don't do it, pretty much.
Failure to comply will result in
Especially
offensive
because they're
action.
Making it
That
harder
spell
twice, once by
isn't
the
ready
bosses and then once by fucking with gear, so it'll be very interesting.
I mean, I still think that every raid will be down on the first raid lockout.
That's
100%.
still
yeah.
Curator is no longer operational.
Just pretend it's gonna be hard.
Alright. Anybody need hero? Hunter, mage, warlock?
Those are pretty good gloves.
Yeah. 8th and Hertinks or me. You guys, I assume you don't need it.
I already have a pair, so I'm good.
Healer shoulders.
I would take them if no one else needs them.
Give them to D.
Bone, do you want those?
I would never touch them.
Alright.
I would G quit before I touch those.
Alright, beep boop grats.
Is it a promise?
Quick. Put him in Swidgen's inventory and then he has to G-quit.
That'd be awesome.
Why would
You
why
know,
would
Jam
you want
was
to
doing that
G-quit?
the entire time. We were running Kara, he threw all the heal shit in my gear.
Nice. But you just never know, man.
You pretty much do.
I'll just go
I
there.
can't cast that yet.
Just start
That would be fun. I was surprised we don't have that.
You know, I know people who would love that spirit buff.
I know you do, but I can tell you right now, I'm not doing it, and I wouldn't ask anybody else to take it either.
I would love to do it, but I
My
definitely
priest
like
is
the more.
disc.
I think I would prefer your
Small guys coming through.
spec than your spirit buff.
Yeah, it's kind of a shit spec.
That's still
but I wouldn't have
recharging.
to respec every
I
week.
can't cast that yet.
Easy, just roll another priest.
You respec every week right now?
I sure do.
PvP
Why?
spec and raid spec.
As soon as
I lost
raid's
it.
over on Thursday, I respec.
Why?
Because he's not giving up the PvP dream like I did.
I love PvP. It's the best thing about TBC. They fixed all the shit that was really cool about Classic.
Hey, but now everyone's zipping around on brooms.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that goes away.
I want to be on broom. I want to get the permanent broom.
There's no permanent broom this year.
What?
Yeah, they don't.
The only permanent mount is the horse.
I don't care then. All of this sucks.
The horse looks just like Midnight, right? Only it flies.
Correct. It's the warlock mount but green.
I haven't seen a single Midnight anywhere. Like I've
I've
never seen one
seen
around.
them on Reddit, so I'm inclined to believe that it is dropping.
I have it in retail. And I was really kind of pissed when they introduced the Halloween fucking mount. It looks exactly the same but flies.
Wait, it's also the green. It's different.
It is so minimally different.
I mean, but again, the Huntsman mount is just the warlock mount.
It kind of has a
You don't have
clown
to summon it
it.
though, right?
Correct.
I mean, it doesn't take mana, but you still have to. It's a normal
Or
mount,
sorry,
right?
that's what I mean. It's yeah, it's not a cast at least. That's the only thing about this guy. It's annoying to interrupt, like in heroic Black Morass, to interrupt your 5-second rule. Well, and of
I
course,
don't know what that
because
means.
it's badass. Just for a mana regen.
That other guy
Oh,
looks
I
like
see.
That spell isn't ready
I
yet.
got it. I got it.
Dead.
faster.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I res Swidgen first, just for
I see
fun.
you too. It's so fucked up. Because what's bad is I'll DPS for the next 10 minutes out of Shadow.
But no, when we wipe and I res you first,
Yeah.
I mean, you got
I
it.
have to remember to go back into.
Well, you would have had to remember anyway because you
It's
died.
different.
It
If you
happens all
just hit accept shadow form, it's different than hitting accept and then resing a bunch of people and then having to remember.
I should just make a macro that just
You
says
should.
no. I'm not resing.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you have weak auras?
Oh fuck no.
That's true. If you did have weak auras, you can get a big flashing thing on your screen whenever you're not in shadow form.
I have a bunch of things.
Maybe I'll get that.
I have a bunch of things that for raids of like you don't have food, you don't have flasks.
I need to get one for this. I've probably not had mage armor on for the last like hour.
You should be using molten armor.
Molten armor?
Yep. Not enough mana.
As an ice mage, she's not.
Molten armor is 3% hit, or 3%. Or sorry, it's.
Oh yeah.
Increases your chance to critically hit by 3 with spells by 3%, and
Okay.
reduces the chance to hit.
See,
which doesn't matter.
and the difference is like I only know how to like solo frost AoE. Like that's all I do with this character. I
Well,
don't know how to play for real.
If you're solo frost AoE, then you should be using ice armor, not mage armor.
Oh no, I use mage armor because it I can get some more blizzards out of it. I can go longer.
Gross.
Yeah, the only spec that actually uses mage armor is arcane. Everyone else wants molten armor because molten armor.
Yeah, ideally I don't need the frost armor because
I can't
ideally
cast that yet.
I don't get hit.
That's fair, but when you do get hit, you really want that extra.
I just blink away. For my purposes, I use the mage armor, but again, I freely admit I'm not good. I can do.
Well, I will too. That's why I don't farm on my mage.
That's still
because I'm
rechargeable.
garbage
You
at it.
freely admit that she's not good? That's me.
I do. She is garbage.
I'm garbage.
I was
But-
gonna say, NR's been doing a really good job in the arena.
Yeah, I'm sure he has been.
He's all like blues and purples.
Because he knows how to do it.
I don't know if he's gonna keep playing with number 2. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Mara was the boost I couldn't figure out. I could do stocks, I could do cathedral to a limit, and
Wait.
Mara
I thought you
I
did.
could not do.
I thought you did, Mara.
I tried real hard to learn that, and I couldn't get it down.
That was the one where you stand on a ledge and just.
Yeah, my problem was the jumps. I would do it like 100 times practice, and it would be like perfect. And then once I had that pack of mobs following me, I would choke. It was just, and I.
The guy that.
No, I never got ported out.
The guy that pulled me through there still does those runs. He advertises all the fucking time.
That
Punks.
spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah. He's terrible.
He is terrible. I'm
I
gonna
gave
go
up
kick
after
Zanza.
failing the ZF farm.
Yeah, I gave up after failing the ZF farm too. There was the same problem. That little jump between, like, I would get them, and it kind of took me a while too. So, like, I would get it going, and make it, like, 3 or 4 jumps or so, and then I would get. No, I mean, yeah, ZF, the graveyard.
There's no jumps in that.
Yeah, there is.
Yes, there
You
is.
go, like,
The only jumps are if you're resetting because you failed so hard.
No, you don't do it like where you go up on the wall and jump back and forth. Was there a different one?
That's not ZF. ZF was just purely Blizzard kiting.
Oh no, I didn't do it that way. ZF, I did. Yeah, it's like you go up on like the wall and there's like a little corner and you make that little catty corner jump. Yeah, yeah. If you fall, you're fucked. And that was my problem with Maradon. That was my problem with I did not.
Woo!
I did try
I never-
I tried ZG once. The
The bridge.
the bridge. Yeah. Fell off that bridge, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm done.
Listen, you made it to dungeons. I have
can't
a
cast
like
that
level
yet.
30 mage that I did some AoE farming in the overworld.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, nope, not for me.
For me, outside is easy because if I have room to just like run around and kite, I'm fine.
Well, I guess my issue was because it was outside, people coming and stealing like one or two
Yeah.
mobs, and then it being like, all right, like I'm literally sitting here in a cleared camp. What do you do?
Yeah. The
Yeah, I hate when other people play the game too.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
and it's like, because I'll do the same, like, I'll go out and farm, like, those Zaxxas guys. I haven't quite finished my rep for that. But yeah, you know, and I understand other people are doing it too, and they're trying to get, like,
That's
you know,
still
they're trying to get a
recharging.
quest done out there, and I'm kind of being a jerk, because I'm just, like, running around, like, because you don't quite tag them when you're just gathering them up. You're just sort of, like, you know, running around a little bit, and, yeah. It's pretty easy for people to pull stuff off of you. You gotta just kind of let that go. Take what you can get.
I'm gonna let Consortium rep go.
So the only two 60s I leveled in Classic were a Warrior and a Paladin.
Do we kill one of these first? There's interrupts or something.
Kill the big guy first.
Kill the big
yeah.
guy first.
Kill the
And
big guy
X.
first, and then I'll stun X. You have to stun the two little
The
blobs.
little guys that matter.
Yeah. So we definitely want to make sure we're not splitting DPS on this.
Nah, we're good. I got X. I'll get it. See
That
what
spell
happens.
isn't ready.
Someone else didn't trust you, and I find that hysterical after last time.
Just because I didn't hit the stun 2 times in a row doesn't mean I can't hit the stun. It means I want to hit the stun.
There's a guy over there. See?
Yeah, I know, I'm just grabbing it. Because I can't pull it with my arrow, sadly. I have to body pull it. It disappears.
One of these days I'm gonna fall out that window.
Can you?
I don't know, but I swear I get close.
100% can.
Oops, that was wrong button.
Did you fall out the window?
No, I just used my Hodge. Just say we probably have enough though.
Around this?
Duo, individual, and student plans. There's a whole world of premium waiting.
Yeah, I'll do that again. Got it.
Treat yourself with the individual plan. Or get a discounted rate if you're a student. Upgrade to premium to unlock a month free. Tap Valorant to learn more.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Didn't have energy for some reason. I have no idea how I didn't get 15 energy by the time. Alright, I'll get square. I'll get square. I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
We've
we've
got
already lost
4
faith.
paladins, and we're relying on the guy that needs to build up
It's
and
alright,
have
I
energy.
I had 50. I don't know how I didn't get 50 energy. I had 5 combo points. I was waiting. I was gonna hit it as soon as I had it at 50 energy.
I felt bad for not trusting you in the last one.
Don't. This is why we don't trust him.
You know, 50 energy is a lot of energy. To be fair, it's a lot of energy. It's like it's half my energy.
I can't cast that yet.
It's half of it.
I think something came from behind.
Yeah, we got a spell sheet in the back.
It's fine.
It's totally her tanks. He's the one that's dead.
I can't think of anyone else who would have pulled it. It was 100% me.
I mean, I did have to top Cloak of Shadows, but that's because I body pulled before.
That's still rechargeable.
Upfront. And he is the one that's dead. All evidence points to him.
Did you blink forward from the back? Her tanks, did you blink?
No, I just ran in and started arcane exploding.
Well, so then you couldn't have pulled it back.
Yes, I did.
Ace, do you have a Worgen?
I do not.
Are you pulling this back around the corner here?
I'll just pull it right here.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're not pulling it back?
It'll be funny, you should use this.
You know I'm going to. It's gonna like triple my DPS, dude.
I know.
Used.
Alright, so which one of you Warlocks wants to do seed?
Oh, I get it.
Well, whichever one put Curse of Doom up, they should do this.
Alright, Legacy. Toledo already got Legacy. Alright, Gris. Get over here.
We also have half the raid with bubbles, so that should also be super
Yep.
easy.
So
So
what?
the
What
hunter
are you
and
doing
mages
this?
will get it.
So if you get demon chains, you need to ice block. And if anyone else gets demon chains that can't bubble, we just focus down the demon chains.
Okay. And
Kill
then
the
you kill the imp.
Kill the imp first, then
And then what
kill-
about all those little imps?
Don't worry about them.
Don't worry about him.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes Demon Chains, Little Imp, Boss, as far
Time
as
warp
kills.
Got it.
on pull. Time warp on pull.
Will do.
Ah,
God,
you're
it's
just in
consecrated. I wanna
time.
make sure they don't get on
The
you.
rituals are about to begin.
Only roll.
Gather,
Maybe if your
my
enhancement
lads.
shaman wasn't
There
that
is
big,
plenty
then
for
they could have
all.
been useful in raid.
No, I meant Kata when they got I don't care about detail. We were in a
Please
family
accept
go.
this humble offering.
Some people
Why?
I concentrate on Russia. I can't target chain that at common points.
Even you are the worst.
Not
Like
throwing away
the
5
only
common
person that can't do anything about it.
There are 3 of us.
I cloaked it. I wonder if I can resist the sacrifice.
Imp is up. Kill Rick, that is.
Try it.
Let this sacrifice serve as testament to my fealty.
Can you? We got. You're,
Yeah, I blocked it.
I was trying to think who the
I
fourth
can't
was.
cast
It's
that
Bone.
yet.
I see.
Yeah.
I thought it was you because you were like, don't have ice block for some reason because you're fire or something.
It is
Although you're
actually
arcane,
baseline now.
yes.
No, ice block is baseline now. Everyone gets it.
Ah, I see.
It is just a level 60 spell or whatever.
You can do icy veins and get rid of it,
I can, yeah.
and then do it twice. So you got double basically.
Please accept this humble offering,
That
O
spell
Great One.
isn't ready yet.
Does arcane go all the way down to cold snap?
Yes. We go all the way down to cold snap so that we can reset Icy Veins specifically. Because Icy Veins is the 30 or 20% casting speed.
This third time that imp comes up, you can just kill the boss. It just deals more damage if he's dead. But
My life is yours, O Great One.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Pulse break.
That's the mace you wanted, right?
I mean, I don't think so. I think
What's my healing? I'm getting here snipe loops and nobody's business.
Bacon wanted that because he doesn't have a main hand weapon yet because he's been cursed.
I said that he came in here looking for the mace. That's gotta be the mace he wanted.
Ah, you were talking to Ice. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me. My apologies. I just assume every mean-hearted jab is at me.
Swidgen, do you have this one?
No,
This
I don't.
ticket? Do you want it?
I don't think it's good, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
wanna
like
play
looking
with
at
it?
it and wondering, like,
Might as well take it.
I
do
don't.
you want it, Bee Boop?
No.
Alright.
I think it's better than anything you have, and I have my alchemist stone that I kind of almost have to use all the time. So
good.
not if you need to DPS. Good if you're out of mana.
DPS if you don't have mana. Did you ever get your last badge?
I can't cast that yet.
What's that?
Did you ever get your last badge?
My last badge.
You were at 40 because you forgot that it was 41.
Oh yeah, no, I did get it. I had to do. I forgot what I did to get it. Oh, I did a heroic arc, and I got that quest done for BT.
Gotcha. Oh, that was
I was gonna say, heroic arc for a single badge seems like a poor choice, but you double dipped.
I just went back again because it just seemed like we just did it, and it's hard. It's not very hard to get that job as a shadow priest because people want the off healing for the mail house.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem too bad, except when you have to kill them or keep them alive, and your healer needs to be able to live through it.
Yeah, I mean, 3 or 4 times. Like, I never get invited to any fucking heroic, and that's the one that I always get invited to.
I think I just got lost.
Yes, you did. Let's summon her.
Did you go the wrong way?
Yeah, I did. I took a wrong turn. I'm coming.
Everyone
How many turns are there? If you turn the wrong way and start going down the tower, which I think is what she did.
I did. I turned right.
I'll summon you.
Because both turns are actually going up the ramp.
Where's the other one go? Back out? The way we
One
came?
goes up the ramp the way that we came. Because that little platform where you get down to Ilhoof is actually at the bottom of 2 ramps. So you have to walk down, like you have to walk out or up from that platform. You're either walking up
Alright, let's
and
pull.
then heading down the tower, or walking
Wait, I'm
up.
getting food.
Alright, Paul. Go.
Okay,
Paul,
go.
He already
Wings,
popped
go, go, go.
Popped
I'll
wings.
not be tortured again!
Don't
Do I interrupt
don't
something
listen.
here?
If you want.
Yeah, just
I'll freeze you all!
Unless it's
Interrupt.
arcane.
Always
Do
interrupt.
arcane missiles.
No,
What is it?
only interrupt arcane missiles.
No.
Don't do that.
Fireball or
Wait a minute. What do you want me to interrupt?
Not arcane.
Anything but
Okay.
arcane missiles.
Fire or frost?
Yeah.
All right. I
Someone's
just
being
want
an
to
asshole.
interrupt anything.
And I love it.
No, fire or frost. It's one of those two. Pick one.
I'm stuck in the blizzard. Damn
not
it.
arcane. Whoever interrupted that was bad.
That
was
spell
bad.
isn't ready yet.
You did a bad thing.
You know I'm so gonna interrupt that.
I have powers of my own!
That's still recharging.
Arcane explosion. Oh,
Okay,
also, you cannot
Can somebody
cloak.
really tell me what you
Do
interrupted?
not interrupt
arcane.
arcane.
Okay.
Yeah, interrupt anything that's
frost
frost or
bolts?
anything that's fire.
The reason you don't is because arcane missiles uses his mana when he starts,
I see.
versus all the other ones use it when he ends,
I see.
and you're trying to make him not use his mana.
Okay, but you can interrupt it if
Flame
it's
rage don't move.
Beaten dog still has some teeth! the cold dark with you! I'm not finished yet! No! I have a few more tricks up my sleeve!
Somebody call it.
There, you can pretty much just kill them yourself now. They've reduced hit points.
Yes, yes, my son run away, little girl! But I have powers of my own!
Down there. You cannot cloak the shadows.
Torment me no more!
I guess you need to kill more than one element.
I was gonna die to the arcane explosion anyway.
Back to the
Because
cold dark with you!
Because there's only 6 people that can dispel here.
You're gnome, right?
I made it. You would have made it.
She's a gnome, though. She can dispel herself.
Nah, he interrupted.
Not the magic.
Aren't interruptible.
Are you escape artist?
You're right. You're right.
They have to get good bumps.
If it's any
Is it
consolation,
good?
I never think of escape artist. It's like not even on my list of things to do.
It's literally only on my
I'll
bar
show
because of this
you.
fight.
This beaten dog still has some teeth!
I actually do have it. I have it keybound, so.
Oh, I cannot move this time. I will set off 2 explosions if I even scratch my nose.
That
If he
spell
dies,
isn't
remember
ready
flame
yet.
wraith stays.
At last, the nightmare is over.
Looked like it went away. Maybe it just.
I think it
Timed.
timed out, but I know that we have died in the past because of that.
Chad. Oh, wait.
Chad did it in the middle of a fight.
Several times.
I've already got it.
Anybody healing offhand?
Garbage.
That's DE.
There
That's
you
routine.
go. Z was about
Oh wait,
to have
I didn't
another
ask
hit.
if there was anybody off spec for healing offhand.
Oh, yeah, we need that raid warning spam.
I'll have to get Jam to build an add-on for that.
3, 2, 1, getting D'd.
God. When we were testing Gargle
I need to get
with
closer.
the officers and it wasn't working, the number of
It's
times
too far away.
Jam was like, well, it usually works when I do it. You know, I have the settings right and it should be doing it like this. But when it was obvious he had never used it before, it was so irritating. So frustrating.
Yep. That's my world and why I can't do it anymore.
I can't
friends.
cast that yet.
Oh, that's weird. It's supposed to do this. You know, when I usually use this with my other guild, it just does it automatically.
My problem is I deal with enough of those people at work that I can't avoid, and then to come home and have to do it again, I just can't take it anymore.
It's understandable, Beboop.
No, this is a game. You're not supposed to have fun.
I'm supposed to build add-ons, obviously.
Exactly. Build
What kind of work do you
add-on.
do? Technology
Build
director for a
add-ons.
school district.
Ah, okay.
So I deal with idiots all day.
Nice.
Can you imagine wearing rapscallion boots?
Didn't you wear them for a while?
Man, those things are garbage. Those were, I've worn those boots for longer than I've worn these stupid boots. Stupid edgewalkers. I didn't get edgewalkers until we started doing alt Kara runs. Went almost all phase 1 without them.
I know, and it was
I'm not 100% sure I have. Oh wait, I do have the axe, which I got like my first run. But I was gonna say I'm pretty sure the axe is the only gear from Kara that I actually want that I have.
I'm feeling the bow today, dude.
I thought Fleet Slayers were actually decent.
Seven players in. I don't know where stuff's from.
Switch in this game wants you healing.
Hey, will that work for like my VE?
Yes, I pulled aggro.
I honestly don't know.
What,
Taking it.
the book?
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do all night. Pull some aggro, boys.
I think the book does work with VE. No, because
It does not. It's a direct heal only.
That's
Oh,
still
no,
recharging.
It worked
Well, the
with
healer one, yeah.
Crusader, But I think because Crusader is a direct heal on me, so. I got it to proc on Crusader once when I used to.
I need more mana.
Alright, who wants the silly book?
Does it work on bandages?
I don't think so. I
Can we
mean,
try that
my
table again,
basis
please?
is that Alias said it didn't work from the HOTS.
Well, maybe Alias is just full of shit, and he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I mean, I guess
Smash jam, hell no.
it probably doesn't work on bandages because they are a channel heal. So I don't think so.
It may work on the first tick.
Steve stops us from drinking it.
Man, I hate being Morgan because like,
For the string.
like cool Morgan bow animation. Oh, it's
Can we get a table, or can I get some mage food, please?
Yeah, here. Alright, click his.
Thank you. I've wanted the heel mace off Prince, the Librum off Opera, and the trinket off Opera, and I have yet to see any of those three.
Yeah, the mace was painful trying to get that.
2 characters looking for it.
Did
I think I only missed the
Aquia
first 2
ever-
lockouts.
Did Aqua ever get the mace?
Yeah.
Yeah, right before she replaced it.
No, I didn't replace it.
Oh. I thought someone got it.
No,
right
she
before
got
she
the
replaced it.
she got the staff, and then the very next week she got the mace.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
it's
it
okay.
was.
It's okay. The staff is
Yeah,
useful.
action staff.
Well, it's useful for if I need some stamina. I mean, I keep it in my pocket.
I wanted that staff. I never got it.
It's actually not bad for. It's a healing staff.
There's a better one in TK.
Yeah, it's not bad for like like swapping out. Like you go at the beginning of the fight in with the higher mana pool, start healing. You know, and then once the difference has been used up, then you swap out. Like, you know, so you can just start a fight with like a couple hundred more mana.
That sounds horrible.
I mean, I did it in Nax for a while with my Grand Marshal staff.
Were you actually using consumables and stuff too? Ugh.
Of course. Oh my god. You've seen
Also
my consumables. What? Yeah, I was also fishing AQ40. You're welcome.
Well, I mean, even my crappy guild did that. That's impressive.
Well, that's because Cryos reads strats online and thinks they're really cool, so he makes everyone do them.
Actually, Meppa did that all by himself.
No, that's not surprising.
Well, Bone Crusher was the one pushing me to do the fishing, and I was like, okay, you know, I'll do it, but you have to help me hold the instance. And he helped me hold the instance 1 week and then bailed.
I hope.
Yikes.
What do you mean I have to do this every week?
It sounded awful. Fishing sounded so boring.
I mean, it was actually kind of fun. It was kind of like playing a slot machine.
Plus, if you actually did find that like 0 instance, you could sell it for big bucks.
Yeah, I never got the 0. I got a 1 once. The 1 was the best one I ever had.
You sold it, didn't you? The one?
No, I didn't sell the one.
gave
We
it to
used
us.
it.
We were
mean,
telling
I
you to
Sold it.
sell it.
You should have sold it. I would have settled for a 4.
I gave
Get you
another
roll.
I gave another priest a 4 to sell because I didn't feel like dealing with it.
I mean, controversial opinion, but I almost think that the floaty guys were a little bit more hassle because they dropped aggro and enraged.
The problem was, since we had like a different off tank every week, they didn't tank the MC guys in the right place, or the
Can I get
fear
a fort?
guys, whatever.
Alright, so which one of you guys wants to have literally 0 mana?
I have that one already, Spy. I have an extra as well, if Twin needs one.
Because somebody, I have a second one too. Somebody needs to take green beam number 2. I'm gonna take 1 and 3, but we need somebody for green beam 2.
Do you want me to do it since I'm pretty much
Well,
useless
would-
otherwise?
You would have
you're gonna be
literally 0 mana for all of that phase, and then all of
Yeah, you'll want to do
after
blue.
that. So,
We want you to blue beam.
so it can't. So that's why it can't be one of the tanks, is because then they have no mana coming out of that phase because it doesn't give you your mana.
I can do it. It doesn't
I was gonna
matter.
say,
I
are the
don't do hardly any
DPS
DPS.
I was gonna say, are the DPS people going? Like, who's doing the blue beam?
So the blue beam will be her tanks, and Bone will do blue 1 and blue 3, and then we can have Aquia and you will do blue 2. And then
Okay.
I'm doing green 1 and green 3, and I guess Reboot can
Yeah,
sacrifice
I can
himself.
stand on it. It's not a big deal. I don't do it.
So do you want me to
yeah.
do you want me to do blue to the first one?
Yes. that-
Okay.
Blue 42, blue 42. Huh, huh.
Right. Perfect. And just like stay in how long? Till I
about
think I'm gonna
20
die?
But yeah, around
30
20.
Okay.
stacks is a good marker, unless you really feel like you're gonna die before that.
And I will also tell you that I do not stand in front of you like other people do because I'm afraid of it moving and hitting me and then getting the debuff. So
Yeah, okay.
just tell me when you want me to jump in.
All right.
So are we running away or are we staying and spreading out on phase?
We can just stay and spread.
Stay and
out.
spread.
Okay, just
Let's
verifying.
stay and spread.
Are you ready?
I believe in us.
Let's go.
Going.
Yep, go for it. Especially since Reboot's gonna be doing nothing in the green too. Might as well
Right.
nothing in the Spanish phase.
I do so little DPS. It's fine.
Can you reach 8th, Spy?
Yeah. I have it. Can't reach reboot though.
Just checking, I couldn't.
Alright, stay and spread. Just don't stand in front of him.
This spread is a side-to-side spread because it's a cone, by the way, not just front-back spread.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
How long is this phase?
Yeah, why is it not ending? The timer's up. There it goes.
Alright, blue's on the left, red is behind.
So Fade is just fucking broken.
I'm out of range.
It's more aggro until red beam shows up.
That spell isn't ready
Yeah, but
yet.
still, shouldn't Fade work? Everyone else is hitting, huh?
Popular team, move a little closer to. Thank you.
Here we go, record victor. I can feel it. Here it comes.
You ready? Here, take it.
Yep, done.
Nice.
Womp womp.
Yeah, not even rewarded for it.
A decent offhand.
Yeah, I totally need an offhand. Does anybody else need an offhand?
You pretty much want that one or the one from Mag, depending on whether you're short on hit or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going
Or
for
the
on.
yeah, or the badge one.
Yeah, I don't have yeah, I have like 5 badges. Alright, if nobody
Hey,
else needs.
ties with Z.
Yeah, people don't really run heroics anymore.
Well, I know a paladin who's about to tank some.
I need to get 15 badges and I never need to run heroics again. Come on, Libra.
Now I can wear this sword I've been carrying around.
Nice.
Alright, going to plead it for DE. Yeah, I actually have that offhand on my priest too. Actually, I have both. I have that one and the mag one, funnily enough.
Don't blink off of this jump. She was jumping. I was telling her not to blink.
Thanks for the warning. Otherwise, I probably would have.
I just cost myself 5 silver. I accidentally ate that stupid ham instead of selling it to that vendor.
Oh no, do you want 5 silver back?
No, I just want to be
Womp
embarrassed by
womp.
out.
I think I have a quest in here. I think it's to kill Prince.
You ready?
No.
Meh.
Okay, I need to pick up a guy, but
You said okay and you went. He was ready.
Sounds fine.
Let's go get the horse.
Sounds fine.
What a jerk.
Certainly. Sounds fine.
Not a footman. Alright, let me get back to that horse I just abandoned.
Strength and honor.
I'm sorry, horse. I never should have let you go.
Interesting.
I like horses.
First world problems. This UI that I stole doesn't have the pet bar up, so I'm fucked. And I can't load elf to use it.
What do you
control
need?
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Let me rebound those.
Oh, the rebound.
That's
yeah,
still
definitely.
recharging.
I
can't
rebound.
Unnecessary
That's still recharging.
Correct. It's funny. At least it didn't take anything important.
Uh-huh. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Who's in the other horse?
One must not become too complacent.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that
Say
yet.
I'm spamming stomps. So you don't
That
actually
spell isn't ready yet.
smash.
That still recharges.
Do they not
Do you
stack?
think the king can stand in here and finish this guy at 6%? Yeah, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Literally charged across the battlefield, started attacking the king, and we would win.
I've never actually played the king. I wanted to try it.
The king is
It's fine as long as you actually do get heals, because you're the one character that if you die, we lose. Like,
For sure. It's fun though. His abilities are up quick.
the heroism is overpowered with the salmon.
Okay, I should have been spamming. I was doing it every so often.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to move too. You have to do next to that conjurer. Law strategy here is like real chess.
Mmm.
Not really.
Or you could just AFK it multiple times over.
Where's Aquio?
I'm right here.
Why are you not looting the chest and giving us?
Oh, because I totally forgot about it.
Don't you know that's all we want from you now?
That's all I'm good for.
I mean, there was 4 of us standing over there jumping on top of it.
I forgot it was a thing you had to open.
we were good though. Nobody opened it before the master looter. Since the chest's only one person can be in at a time.
It's pretty good, reboot.
Yeah, I've got it.
Anybody up spec?
I think it looks awesome. Should take it to transit.
Should I get that for my flask set?
Right.
Did you see in Season of Mastery they've actually changed the spell ID? You won't be able to do that.
That's pretty sad.
Listen, I don't really know how it works anyways, so.
Okay, DE.
That spell
I was
isn't
not
ready.
What you'd be able to do?
Just typical snapshotting shenanigans.
I very much disliked trinket swaps and stuff. Like, I didn't do any of that stuff as a hunter.
Oh my gosh, the auto cure is like a lifesaver.
The shitty thing about the flask was when it came out, it didn't have the snapshotting ability. And then the patch came out and it caused the snapshotting bug. And then as soon as it was reported, it took like a month for them to patch it. But because they didn't patch it until 2.0, and they were going off of the 1.12, it had the snapshotting in it.
Not enough mana.
Are you talking about originally?
Yeah, originally.
I think it's hilarious how many guilds let warriors bully them into giving healing gear to their tank for Diamond Flask.
A new way of
Like
listening.
how?
I don't
how-
think we did that.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think you
other
guys
guilds.
will either. I'm just saying, well, like other.
There were warriors with like 99 healing purses on because of
Yeah,
it.
like the screenshot that gets shared a lot is the troll warrior that has the helmet off of the world, off of Azure Ghost that has like 100 healing.
Premium is a whole new way to listen. Get 1 month free. Tap the banner
good
to learn more.
Now Swidgen had a pretty sick flask set because he used it in our Dire Maul farm.
I'm
Yeah,
still
but-
using it in Classic.
Oh,
How
oh,
many-
in the you mean in the classic graveyard?
Yep. The Halloween flavored graveyard.
Are you
Oh, it's
playing on that still?
Halloween flavored now.
I only logged in once and I made sure my diamond flask worked and then I logged out.
Nice.
Priorities.
I copied my character over just to have like just a kind of a memory of how it was when we switched. And that was it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
I-
going to,
I
but
thought
now
for
I'm glad
sure.
I didn't pay for it.
I thought for sure someone would be raiding Nax, but I guess not.
That was what I was.
Yeah,
gonna
no
do.
one does.
Ooh, the last
One
boss.
guild so that they could get Ashbringer.
Yeah, I figured like 40 people across the entire planet, I mean, would show up. Shouldn't be too
Sadly,
hard.
we were both mistaken.
Yeah, to the tune of $15, right?
Yep. It's okay though. It's okay. I just have a permanent, like you said, snapshot of Z and how Z was.
You guys want help healing on this? Or are you good?
Oh, we're good.
So easy. So
He's not tanking it, so we'll survive.
Some people spend $15 for skins in games, so don't feel too bad.
I thought I'd be PvPing with all my fucking
I can't cast that
GM
yet.
gear.
Madness has brought you here to
yeah.
There's
me.
nobody queuing. There's no
I
people
shall
queuing.
No
be
one
your
plays.
undoing.
I had a shit ton of fun with my Arms Warrior buddy Hezekiah. It was good times.
Remember, don't use Seal of the Martyr, Polita.
Why not?
You face not Malkazar alone, but the legions I command.
Also, don't use the Seal of Blood.
Don't use Seal of the Blood.
Surely, you did not think you
Good
could
thing I
win.
wasn't feeble.
Yeah, you have to run out there normally.
Who runs out?
I mean, you literally will die. You have to.
I don't do
Focus
any.
shadows.
I don't do anything anyway.
Just bubble it, Polita. Just bubble it. You man, stand in here with me.
I usually tank, but I'm like, okay, you don't really need me for this one.
All realities, all
Morgan's running back in
dimensions
there.
are open to me.
Adorable. Should have popped sprint.
Who's Grizz again?
Grizz is our new person. He's this.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an alt.
No, he's our
Simple
Well, he isn't all, but he's gonna be.
time is the fire.
He's gonna be on his druid.
Burn.
Balance Druid, Healy Druid.
Feral cat.
Nice.
Meow meow.
With admirations for Boomkin?
If everybody wants Boomkin,
You
These guys
face
want
not
to.
Malkazar alone, but the legions
Okay.
The
I
healer
command.
Druid absolutely does not want to very tired.
Oh my
not-
god.
Do not let go.
Run away, little girl.
That was such bad timing.
That spell isn't ready
I
yet.
just shadow word death myself.
Whoops.
for the time being,
Congratulations.
I'll have to be a cat because
That's
my
awesome.
content.
That's still recharging.
If down the road, if you guys want Boomkin, that's fine too.
Yeah, I'm sure our locks will be after you.
Do not listen to the peer pressure. Do what you want to do.
I'm just here to kill shit, man.
Whether it's
You face not Malkazar alone, but the
Whether it's a
legions
chicken
I command.
Boomkin.
I can't cast that yet.
How
That
can
looks
I
like it's going to
stand
melee. It looks like it's
such
going to melee.
overwhelming
or an
power?
Boomkin.
Get to the
a
door, run it.
Doomkin.
Or
Yeah, any
go
of
the other way. Go left. You're right. Tank.
I need to get closer.
There you go. You're good. There we go.
Pretty much anything that can be perfect.
Right. Hit him.
That was what I was about to say, sadly.
Phase 3. Phase 3.
My mana is low.
Now we've been on
That
phase three
spell
for 30
isn't
minutes.
ready yet.
Missed your call.
Hey, just the axes came to me, so I was also watching for that Inferno on the melee.
No, I know.
All realities,
Are you-
all dimensions
able to
are
move a little bit
open
more
to
to the-
me.
My cat doesn't understand not to stand in fire.
That's fair.
Oh, there's another Inferno. I think you're good there, but
Not
or,
enough mana.
range, watch out.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You can-
right in the middle.
You face not Malkazar alone, but the legions I command
Mana
are but plaything. Unfit
Oh, Shadow Word Pain. Oh, I'm a dummy. I could have
use.
smoked it. My bad.
Can you get an innervate?
I need
I was
more
just saying,
mana.
your heals are fucking.
You face not Malkazar alone, but the legions I command.
I don't care
My mana
what
is
druid you
low.
play. Just know I'm going to start sending you
Not
tells
enough
asking
mana.
for innervate.
Yeah, I need to talk to Dusted.
that's
Oh,
not-
shit,
Inferno,
that's bad.
run to the
I
melee.
need more mana.
Seems bad.
My
Run into
mana is
melee.
low.
You face not Malkazar alone, but the legions I command. You did not
Z will take him. He needs 5 silver.
Guys,
We'll take it.
don't forget to run out during the Oh, you got another one. got real bad placement, guys. There's one right on top of you.
Oh shit. Oh come on.
Not Malthazar alone.
We got absolutely screwed on the Inferno.
We wiped
Well,
all
you know,
turns.
you know who did that? I did that wipe with one button.
Listen, that was not our fault at all.
That was 3%.
That was bad
It was
Inferno.
because Swidgen
I
saying
did that with
because he
one
shot a
button.
word death himself.
Yeah, I did that with one button. You guys were all I think you guys need to start playing without a mana battery, just to practice.
Listen, I'm always out of mana.
That was crazy. I don't understand how that your DPS didn't help either.
Back door.
Front door,
Or
Kelly.
front door.
Teleport.
Yeah, front door
because you
teleport, yeah.
Don't follow me.
right.
I'm a bad person.
Yeah, I also went to the back door as well.
You at least have wisp form.
Damn right I do. It's the best racial in the game.
For real.
Do you ever try to blink when you're in Ghost?
All the time.
And I get mad because the button's not working.
Does anyone do a bunnies? Like people join us?
I definitely want to on a Resto Druid.
Yeah, I'll do it on my I really want to get my Abyss weapon. And that's through. You need to get to like 1850 rating.
Just go to the library, right?
Yeah.
I see. There's only one spot. Never mind.
But I also have a rogue that I can compete with, so if you want to do twos, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all I need is my gloves, so I get 2 interrupts, but I don't even need that anymore. That's only for mag.
Is that the 2 set?
So rogue gloves just have a passive ability that deadly throw interrupts as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much the only piece you need if you're only PvPing on your character. You can see gloves for.
Can you do that in melee, or does it have to be ranged?
You can do it in melee. Let me check. Actually, let me check.
Remember, we need to go up before we go down.
It has a 5-yard range, so I guess you do have to take 1 step back. The main thing is that you need a throwing weapon.
I think that's the other way around. You need to go down so to go up.
No, because we didn't kill the trash there.
Yeah, we didn't kill that one mob.
Oh, I
you have to
see.
go
Oh,
up the ramp.
yeah. Good call.
So you need to go up and jump down, like we were just coming from another spite.
Oh, that's the jump is at another side. I always forget where that jump is. I always think it's after Iran.
Make sure to heal up before you jump.
Hey,
This is fine.
Oh, that's a good point. As a rogue, I didn't even think about it because I don't take fall damage.
I got feathers.
So it says your bone machine suffers 1 shadow damage from shadow word.
Because you only have 1 health when you have enfeeble.
All I need is
nice.
Proud of you.
I was so sure I could get that off before the fucking red screen of death came up.
I mean, I don't know. I would probably take that out of my rotation for that fight. Like, unless it was like, I knew it was on cooldown, you know?
As long as you know, you just have to watch the enfeeble timer. As long as you see the enfeeble timer go off and it's not on you. Go ahead.
It was super close. Like it, I would if this was like fucking classic, I'd play that.
High risk, high reward. Yeah, we were so close too. That was completely my fault. If I would have cloaked the Shadow Lord King, we would have got it. 'Cause he had,
It was like 41k, yeah.
Yeah.
Beboop's over here, not running back.
I'm kind of confused. Like why his health is not going down at all at this point? Like you guys were pounding away and shooting and blasting and he's
Because her things ran out of mana.
Because I was casting a single spell every 10 seconds when I had mana.
I mean, I ran low too myself,
That's great.
which is unusual. I never run out of mana. Of course, I blame her tanks for telling me to put on molten armor. Sorry, Switch, I cannot res you.
Yeah, that's okay. I got the top.
Ooh, I could have
Could have done your
Cables.
tricks.
could have used my jumper cables.
It's not even a trinket anymore, it's great.
Yeah, it still doesn't. It still never works. I think it's literally never worked for me.
What the fuck mirror and Dragon Slayer's orb? I didn't even look at your gear. What is this?
Remember,
Did
he
you
got
like?
banned 2 weeks into Nax, and then just leveled to 70.
So like, do you dungeon grind? Is that why you have no gear, or?
This is actually the tier 2.5, which was just as good as anything in the dungeons. So it's like basically tier 3, but the DPS version.
Yeah, I didn't start replacing my DPS set until like
Yeah, like
raid gear.
yeah, the stuff in here would probably replace it. But
Yeah.
normally I'm healing. We had 2 healers, and so I figured I'd smite spec. So I threw on my shit gear, and I'm holy spec smiting shit. There's your answer.
Man, I'm so jealous of Welcome Gear. I love that weapon.
You have a fresh mana emerald.
I have 5 minutes in my flask. Let's go.
Do you have a fresh mana emerald?
Oh, good point. Thank you.
Looks like we're pulling.
Z used Blockamir until 70, so
Madness has brought
That's why
you
a good weapon,
to
man.
me. I shall be your undoing.
I'll actually save cooldowns for
That's
phase
still
2 this
recharging.
time.
Yeah, Aeth's told me to,
All
and then I realized I could cold snap.
All dimensions are open to me.
Which fortunately is up.
I like to tell people and then immediately forget, and sometimes.
Run away, little girl! Run away. Are but a play.
Oh, I was too close.
Unfit even to amuse.
Well, actually trying to.
Tried using my cables. Well, I guess you can't use them in combat anyway.
You can.
I'm actively crapping the bed.
Welcome to not being.
Run away, little girl! Run away. All realities, all dimensions are open to me.
That one's going somewhere here, you guys. Melee, maybe? Yep, right on top of you. There you go. Watch the door, too. It's good for my...
It's too far away.
Phase 2 and 2%.
I can't cast that yet.
Simple fools. Time is the fire in which you'll burn.
Now hurt it like you mean it.
You face not Malkazar alone,
So when they nerfed
but
it,
the
did they
Legion
like fix
Rider.
this so that these guys spawn at the door now? Because I swear I've only ever seen this once.
No, pretty sure it's still random.
Yeah, we're just getting lucky.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hey, there's my favorite spell.
That's still recharging.
I think Cloak will be up. I'm gonna risk it.
You are but a play.
Oh my god, I wasn't far enough.
Unfit even to amuse.
Just run to the casters. Like,
I did.
I can't cast
Getting
that yet.
jealous of the fact that I never leave. It's okay. Shadow is overpowered.
All realities, all dimensions are open to overwhelming power.
Man, getting 2 mongoose plus slice and dice feels so great, but it also makes everything else feel so slow. Tank has the axes and the boss. I feel like that's unfair.
All realities, all dimensions are open to me.
Very nice at all, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I appreciated it.
See, this is going that much faster. So apparently we just
All
needed Aqua to
realities,
die, not
all dimensions are
Now that
open
we
to
cut the bat, so to speak.
That spell.
Thanks for the
isn't
carry,
ready.
guys.
You are welcome. Says Robbie with 825 DPS.
Good thing. Hey, look at that. I
I am
got
a
credit.
prince of the Karazhan.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Am
That is the best loot I've ever seen him drop. Ever. What an insane.
What is it?
Poor eighth.
Poor
I'm
Ace.
rezzing, I
Did the
can't
bow drop?
No. The mace.
Ooh.
No effing way.
Nice.
Cloak mace helm. No bow, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, 8th. And as always, next week. It's just a secret plot to show you always
You know, my absolute crap rules.
Spadoot, are you main on that character?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. Grad spy.
Just to see. I was gonna say, I feel like I could have beat 5.
Not a high bar.
My rules are crap.
Paladin. Any of you paladins need this?
Oh, I'll spec it.
Okay.
Being
I guess. I mean, it's better than the badge helmet, right?
Where's my mace?
Let me put down a port, please.
Yep.
Thanks, sir.
That's like, I know that's the best plot tank helmet. Good for red too.
Why is my mouse being a douche?
I don't know. Let me look.
Probably, it probably is. You know what? Probably.
I've got the badge helmet, so.
Grizz, you wanna roll for the helm for off spec?
Nah, I'm all set.
Okay.
Yeah, my mouse is. Why is it doing what it's doing? It's being quite annoying.
Those are awesome.
I'm off, guys. Take care. It was good.
See you, boop boop.
Oh, yeah. I'm not wanting to do crappy things. Did I?
No. Oh damn, Exodar. I didn't even notice her. I've clicked on it. I don't think this character's been in Exodar.
Does anybody mind if I take the cape? Anybody else
do.
need it? Do you need it? Do you need it?
Take it.
What takes? Okay.
You
Her
should at least
tanks,
roll,
really?
You
There,
ninja.
there's a chat in there somewhere.
Roll for it, ninja, or else.
I'll put one down.
Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't even roll for it. You just hard looted it to yourself.
I mean, if anybody else wanted it, I'll give it to them.
Just roll, just roll, just roll.
I'm gonna play the.
Hell yeah, 3.
What'd they get?
See, Bone Machine, this is where you crush your hopes and dreams.
Starman.
Oh, I need to. I gotta
Oh, I either got XR, chat.
Switchin, did you need that cape?
What's that?
Oh,
Did you need the cape?
I did not. No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I was just here for Red Sins, and I'm giving up on that. Fuck that thing. I'm not gonna.
What is it?
The pendant.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that.
Come back next fall and help Faith get his bow.
Oh god. Does Eighth need the bow?
Yep, that's why we run it. Well, that's not why we run it, but that's why he runs it.
That's why we run it. I was
fine.
gonna feel real bad if that dagger dropped and Halsey couldn't make it tonight.
I would have sent 100 screenshots of it.
Did that happen before?
Because
Yeah,
with
Was it
my
there, or was that one of the
replacing,
other raids?
No, it was Gruul, it was the sword.
Yeah, hit the sword.
Yeah.
replacing my shard of the virtues
Is the Feet Slayer better than the Repskillion or no?
with my.
Actually, I don't remember.
Only 8% upgrade according to Fawn, but. Yay!
You want Rapscallion out of those. Rapscallion has a lot more attack power, and you get more crit from the 24 crit rating than Paladins get from 24 agility. So you want Rapscallion still.
Okay. Let's see, what else could I take? Nothing. Everything else is.
Yeah, because Paladins don't need much hit, right? I don't actually know what the Paladin hit
Yeah.
is. I know that rogues need like 20% hit, so Fiend Slayer is like would be a no-brainer for me. But I don't think Paladins need like more than the 9% that everyone else needs, right?
Because we get 3% from.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're good. So I would stick with Rapscallion, which you have the 5 stam on.